What's up guys, Lou here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to cut a SIM card. I've done this a couple of times in the past and you guys have requested this kind of a video to show you exactly how it's done. In this case I'll be taking a standard SIM and cutting it down to Nano SIM form factor for the iPhone 5, but the process would be the same if you wanted to go down to a micro SIM size for previous iPhones or other phones that are on the market, like for example my Nexus 4, which uses micro SIM. So you need a couple of things to actually complete this procedure. You're going to need a template. This template here I'll link down in the description so you don't have to go looking for one. But if you Google micro SIM or nano SIM template, you'll find it as well. But like I said before, there is a link in the description. You're also going to need a little bit of sandpaper because a nano SIM is actually thinner than a micro or mini SIM. So you're going to need some of this to actually adjust the thickness. You're also going to need a little bit of tape, which I've got over here. That's just so you can tape down the SIM card to the template, draw your lines prior to making your cut. You want to have lines on the card in order to guide your cuts so that you don't mess it up. You need to get the exact fit for it to work in the SIM card tray on the latest generation iPhone. I've also got a card, just a standard, what is this, gift card, in order to draw my lines even straighter, and you'll need a pen. And the last thing you're going to need is a fairly sharp pair of scissors. Usually kitchen scissors work the best because they're generally a little bit stronger and sharper than your regular arts and crafts scissors. So anyways, let's go ahead, tape down the SIM card, and then go ahead and draw our lines. I'll probably do that off camera right now, and then I'll come back and show you what the finished product looks like. So as you can see here, I've gone ahead and drawn my lines onto the full size, or what they call mini SIM card. And these lines here, once I cut across them, that'll result in a nano SIM, as you can see right here. It will require cutting very close, or even in this case, a little bit over top of the metal contacts. You do need to be pretty careful to get a nice straight cut across those areas in order, as I said before, to get that precise fit. So I've taped down this SIM card. I'm going to remove it from the tape now, and then I'll go ahead and make my precision cuts. So when you're cutting all the way down to a nano SIM like this, you're basically just cutting around the contact point, the metallic portion of the card. There's really no plastic left when you're finished. And when you're looking at your diagram, the innermost square, this little tiny portion in here, is what you actually need to end up with. And as you can see here with my cut, it fits in there perfectly, or maybe you can't see that, but anyway, it fits in there perfectly. So as far as the lateral cuts go, you want to go right along the edge of the metallic portion, removing the plastic sides. I've got a bunch of scraps over there, which wouldn't tell you much at this point, but basically you want to follow the inner square on the diagram from the mini SIM to nano SIM portion in order to get down to this nano SIM right here. Now the next step actually requires a little bit of sanding, because the last thing that needs to happen is you need to decrease the thickness of the actual card. A mini SIM is slightly thicker than a nano SIM, so you need to go onto the back side where the plastic is and grind off some of the plastic. Not very much. You just want to rub it, just gently, and then go into the tray. If you have that there, yeah, here's the tray. And you want to put the SIM card into the tray and, trial and error, see if it fits, and then keep taking off a little bit more until you've got a nice snug fit. You don't want to over sand. You definitely don't want to be seeing the contact points from the back. And so as I said, the best way to do it is to take off a little bit of plastic using the sandpaper, put it in the tray, and then keep trying till you've got a snug fit. I'm going to go do some sanding right now, and then we'll check out the fit afterwards. So as you can see now, I've got an iPhone 5 on the left. It hasn't been activated yet. It's brand new, unlocked. And to my right is where my SIM card and the tray is, and I'm going to try and show this to you. I've sanded down the back to the point where you can sort of barely start to see the shadow of the metallic portion of the SIM card underneath. That means you're close enough. You don't want to go any further than that, and you want to also make sure that you've got a flush fit on the top side of the tray. That means it's good too. So at that point, you're ready to insert the card and then go ahead and use your phone. This SIM card is not activated yet. It needs to be activated via phone call or the web. So you're not going to see your service jump up right away in this particular case. But if you're coming from a SIM card that is activated at this point, you will see your service jump in. So anyway, as you can see, a good fit, perfect fit here on the iPhone 5. So that's a little tutorial. I just want to mention real quick, guys, that you do this at your own risk. You don't want to be messing around if you're scared of ruining your SIM. Generally, they're about $20 or less. So if you don't mind, if you're not too paranoid, then you can go ahead and attempt this yourself. So anyways, you can see now that rather than saying no SIM, instead it says no service. Let's wait for the camera to focus there. Hopefully it can. It says no service now because the SIM is not activated, but it is reading the SIM as being there, so we've got a good cut in this case. So if you guys go ahead and do this, good luck, and if you enjoyed this content, if you found it helpful, or maybe it'll be helpful in the future, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. It does help out a bunch, and thanks as always for your viewership. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.